Hey, hey, hey,
Louis.
hey. First off, it's Charles J. That's just in case you ain't heard of me. They told me it was too late, but I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burger King. Everybody say they want beef till they see smoke, then they realize they rather have turkey meat. Don't need no courtesy. Baby encourage me, I fuck her perfectly. She got me feeling like buddy love. The way that she flirt with me, I swear Miss Purdy got perfect teeth. This an emergency. I had to drop a few verses. I'm in this bitch blowing purple. She throw that ass in a circle. He got paid cash for a murder. No need to brag cause he thorough. I'm at your ass like Earl. You know I'm coming with vengeance. This story come to an ending. I made him run cause he timid. He just a bummy pretending. It ain't no fun if the homies can't hit it. But I was too young and too dumb to admit that I only need one woman sucking my dick. She got me hard as a brick. They say it's hard to commit. I move like Florida and I'm slick. Flow hotter than a pot of grits. Keep playing, I'ma scar you, little bitch. Pardon my French. I might just learn some Swahili. I'm on a journey to freedom. Know it's my turn, I'm a leader. I never turn on my people. I'm just concerned with the evil, oppressing people cause they greedy. Depending on them just to feed. Shit it on me, now you need me. Bitch was phony for a reason. It was only for a season. Pulled the plug while he was breathing. They just some motherfucking demons. He said it gotta get even. Now your partners is bleeding. No need for hollering and screaming. Caught in the moment, but the light goes on right now. Don't call me on the phone, cause I'm in the zone. I can't even understand why we been struggling so long. I'ma fight alone, whether right or wrong. I done paid my dues. Took many losses in these streets. Got fans standing on their feet to hear me speak. I'm not afraid to lose. Cause I done took so many losses. Tell the devil get about me. I'm not afraid of you. First off, it's Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me. They told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burkhead. Everybody said it won't be. Till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Box, and I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shot. God damn it, I done went live. I swear. Shout out to Shawa in the goddamn bit. Boy, y'all done pulled up quick than a motherfucker. I ain't bullshit. I ain't bullshit. Shout out to Canelo Dugman. Goddamn me, got my sister-in-law in the building. Shout out to you. Goddamn it, we in this thing. Listen, first and foremost, I just want to say this. Goddamn it, welcome. Not only do I welcome you, this some new shit for me. You know, I've been on my David Ruffin shit ever since I started this channel. I just want to grab the mic, perform, drop the fucking mic, and walk off the stage. But now that I'm going live, I gotta engage with you motherfuckers. So shout out to you. This some different shit. It's gonna take some time to get used to it. So just bear with me. But yeah, I will be going live. Laurie Marshall, shout out to you, shout out to you. I will be going live Monday through Friday. There's some new shit for me. It's a big step. I've always said, look, my phone on dope and dog food. Anyway, I've always said that fuck going live. You know, I was talking to Connor the other day. Man, I ain't going live, man. Fuck that shit. I don't want motherfuckers come in while I'm talking. No, but I'm going live, bro. But let me make this very clear. For those who don't know, when I go live, it's gonna be Monday through Friday. I'm gonna try to do it between 10 and 12. Um, but all my topics is gonna be based pretty much off, you know, the community, what we're going through as a people. Shout out to you talk to that, but not to go live. Yeah, I talk a lot of shit. Listen, most of the topics will be. It won't be boxing topics. I don't really want to go live about boxing, and if I do, it'll be every now and then. My lives will be about stuff that got to do with the community. And today's topic, just talking about missing black men and women and children in America, we don't talk about it. Like I said, we got an Amber Alert, but we ain't got no Shaniqua Alert. We ain't got no Sharonda, Tawana, and Wanda. Yolanda and Wanda. Tarana. We ain't got none of them kind of alerts. So I'm here to alert you about it. Yeah. And it's something that just need to be spoke on. So I looked up this just different subjects. It's a video called Missing in Black 2025. And it says, where are our children? Like I said, it's just something that ain't been spoke about enough. Oh, Dre. This Dre. Oh, what's up with you, pimpin'? What's up with you, pimpin'? Hey, goddamn Dre Day. Say, me and Dre Day be arguing like a motherfucker. Boy, we be arguing about Terrence Bud Cross. Boy, we be arguing. But salute to you, brother. I appreciate the support. Appreciate all those that support. Appreciate all those that tune in and, get a little sauce. It's sauce for everybody. And this sauce will forever remain. But yeah, I just want to go live and just talk about, because, I talk all this black shit and this black talk. I think it's time that I start going live, engaging with the people, and just be on some family type shit, be on some community type shit, and Canelo Dutton, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Much love to you. Appreciate it. It's well appreciated. But yeah, I want to engage with the community, bro, and we can just build. I got a lot of ideas. One day out the week, I do want to do a call-in thing. I got to figure out how to do that shit. I may have to hit up some of these big wig channels and see how they do that call-in shit. But I think I want to do a call-in on Friday. But yeah, for the most part, it's gonna be black subjects. I talk a lot of black shit in my boxing videos, but it's time to go live about it and engage with us, and let's see how we can build our community. Let's see how we can love one another, build with one another, and understand our struggle, because these are topics you don't hear about this on Fox News. You don't hear about it on CBS. You don't hear about all these black people coming up missing. I mean, this is some real shit. So I just want to play this video, and I'm gonna react here and there. I'm gonna come in and out, but I just want y'all to hear this.
Disclaimer. The content of this video is intended for educational purposes and is presented under the boundaries of fair use laws. This video is not made for kids and is not targeted toward and is presented under the boundaries of fair use laws. This video is not made for kids and is not targeted toward viewers under the age of 13. My focus is to inform the community about the serious issue of missing Black children through research, demographic insights, and discussions on policy and safety efforts in place. I believe this content qualifies as educational, documentary, scientific, and artistic, and contributes to a greater understanding of this critical topic. While I strive to adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, I recognize that the nature of this discussion may be sensitive. I encourage viewers to engage with the content thoughtfully and respectfully. Thank you for being part of this important conversation.
Vulture people that prey upon people, where do they go? They go to the most vulnerable people they can prey on. And right now, one of those most vulnerable cities is East Cleveland. East Cleveland is one of the top worst cities in the country. But the people in East Cleveland are tight people and they're close people, but that outside prey has destroyed East Cleveland and put it in the position it's in now, missing Black children and missing Black women mainly is not really on the radar. There's always an excuse. They ran away, they'll be back, we don't have time. And it's just way under the radar. Up until recently, there were so many abandoned buildings. They could almost disappear anywhere and not be found for years.
Why isn't anybody talking about the fact that there has been a mass kidnapping in Virginia? From August 1st till today, August 12th, 50 children have gone missing in Virginia. There are no news stories speaking about this. There are no higher
50 children. 50 children. Like, bro, it's amazing because, you know, I was born in 89. My era, bro, black kids didn't come up missing. I think I come from the last era where you could borrow 2 eggs and some sugar and a stick of butter. I think I come from the last era where you let the kids go outside and long as they come in when the street lights come on. Black kids did not come up missing, bro. When I was a kid, like it was unheard of, and I'm not saying it never happened, bro. And true enough, you didn't have social media, but bro, it didn't happen like that, bro. With the way that black children are coming up missing, bro, this shit is a goddamn catastrophe. Like it need to be spoke on, bro. Like this shit is wild, bro. I was talking to my wife about this shit, like baby, like this shit is real. Uh, yes, yes, last. I remember there was 76,000 black women and children missing. They didn't even speak how many black men and boys are missing. Uh, 76,000. I'm telling you, bro, this shit is the Walking Dead. This shit is some. I just don't know, bro. I just don't know, bro. Like, and it's a sad day in Black America, bro, cause we don't talk about it. We, like I said, either they don't know, don't show, or just don't give a damn what going on in South Central LA. Yeah, either they don't know or just don't motherfucking show. Like, bro, why are we not talking about this? Like, why this shit should be like, bro, this shit is a goddamn epidemic. It is real, bro. And you know my theory. I got a lot of theories. I think they fucking with our organs. I think it's a lot of shit. I think it's a lot of shit. I think it's our organs. I think it's a lot of different reasons, bro. I think it's a lot of islands with kids. It's a lot of shit. But anyway, shall I proceed?
and have gone missing in Virginia. There are no news stories speaking about this. There are no higher officials speaking about this. This is 50 children. Look at this shit. We're not going to sit here and act like this is not happening. Look at all these children. Why hasn't there been any news coverage? Look at all of these kids, man. Come on, y'all. For real. Look at this shit, man. This is sad right here. All of these children are missing. No news coverage. Nobody saying anything. I'm going to sit this right here, man. You're going to sit right here. This don't make no sense, man. A mass kidnapping. Who's taking all these children?
Kidnapping.
This can be any one of our children here. Any one of us.
You know what I don't like about how we do. I'm telling you, bro. When it comes to the black community, we don't believe shit until it hit home. It gotta happen to one of our kids. It gotta be one of our nephews. I'm telling you, bro. We need to get to the point when it happened to one of ours, we act like that shit happened to one of our very own kids, bro. Like. This is the first generation of black people that don't care about what happened to black people, long as it wasn't one of my nephews, long as it wasn't one of my kids. It's a sad day in Black America, bro. All the above, I found out more than I ever wanted to know about how they use our melanin a few years back and so much more. I'm telling you, bro, this could be why we see, I'm just gonna be honest, white folks are starting to have our features. Maybe that's why we see so many white girls with big lips and thick and all. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. After a while, white boys gonna be running faster than Usain Bolt. I just don't know. It just ain't enough dope and it damn sure ain't enough dog food.
As parents, somebody got to step up, man. We got to make this viral, man. Apparently, something is going on in Virginia that we do not know about. But people need to see this. Higher officials need to see this. Higher officials need to hear about this. For real.
More than a dozen teenagers have been reported missing. All of them Black or Latino. These are just some of their faces we're showing.
I'm going to catch the replay later, but I just got to show some support. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Stop motion MMA. Hey, shout out to you, brother. We agree sometimes, we disagree, bro, but it's much love, and I definitely appreciate the support, bro. I just want to make that very clear, bro. That's why I started these lives, bro. I want us to be a community and a family, bro. It's bigger than agreeing and disagreeing on a fighter. That's why I want my lives. I really don't want to talk a lot about boxing. I want to build, bro. It's about love and looking after each other. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this live. Not being covered ridiculous. Oh yes, exactly. That's crazy, and it's not being covered ridiculous. Yeah, it is, man. Like I said, bro. It just like I'm telling you, bro, I come from the last era where neighbors used to watch each other kids. I'm telling you, bro, I used to get told on. Tina, your boy down here acting a damn fool. Like you couldn't fuck up around elders. They was watching. You know, that's when old folks used to sit on the porch, nose as hell. They see everything going on down the street. Yeah, I come from the last era where you had old folks don't sit outside no more. Why? Because these YNs will shoot up they fucking house. That's why old folks don't sit on the porch no more. So, like I said, I come from the last era where folks used to sit on the porch and they watched each other kids, bro. We don't watch each other kids. So, it's just sad, bro. It's sad. Shout out to my brother, Jason Williams. Shout out to you, Pepe. Welcome in the goddamn. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Listen. Yeah, man. We in this thing, man. Boy, I know y'all shocked. Listen, I done shocked the world. Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, it'll be a cold. Hey, I know motherfuckers like, boy, this shit finna hit all over YouTube. Boy, 903 done start going live. Took him 3 goddamn years. He done finally went live around this motherfucker. Yeah. I'm telling you, this my first live, bro.
There was an emotional town hall last night. Members of the community spoke out, telling their city leaders they're afraid for their families because of what they view as an apparent spike in the number of missing kids. Sadly, though, for that community, the chief of police told the crowd that this is far from a new problem.
The disturbing fact is that we do have that many kids that go missing in our city, and it's been that way for a long time.
We're joined by Trayon White.
Also, I don't want to neglect, because I always mention that Latinos are our brothers too, whether they want to acknowledge that shit or not. Also, my condolences is with the Latino kids that are coming up missing. Also, I don't approve of no kids been coming up missing, but when it comes to black kids and Latino kids, bro, it just don't seem to become a concern. Like I said, bro, until we come up with a Javier alert and a Shaniqua alert and a Lakeisha alert instead of just an Amber alert, we need an alert for us too, bro. So.
He is the D.C. City Councilman for District 8, which is one of the areas where a lot of those kids are missing. Trayon, thank you, or Councilman, I should give you the respect that you're due, sir. Thank you so much for joining me. First of all, there's been some confusion about whether there has been an uptick in the amount of missing kids, or if it's that they are increasing the reporting of the amount of missing kids. Did you feel like you got some clarity last night?
I think there's both. I think there is more awareness of what's going on, and the presence of social media has made it more forthcoming so people can know what's going on. It's relevant information in a timely frame, but the reality is the numbers are just too high, and so we have to.
They are too high. I mean, you look at 2,000 plus every year.
Every moment a child is missing is a moment they're in danger. Tonight, experts and advocates warn a majority of children recovered from sex trafficking were dismissed as runaways. In our ongoing series labeled, investigative reporter Morgan Young uncovers a growing and troubling trend.
Most of the youth we've served have runaway.
Oh, for sure. We can cook anytime. Shower. That's for sure. Anytime. All you gotta do is let me know. I'm all down for it. Like I said, I just think this is important. You know, we argue about boxing enough. It's time to speak on the community, and um, that's one thing I could examine myself and realize, bro. I want to be more about what I'm talking about. I just like I talk so much about boxing, I throw in black shit, but I need to start doing live strictly about the community. Strictly every now and then I do a live about boxing, but I just want to speak more about the community and ways we can build it, bro. Ways we can do better as a people, bro. And like I say, it's all love. It's all love.
Designation. What does that mean? Not a lot is done.
But by the time a child's case comes across Lindsay Speed's desk, there's a lot to do.
What we get to do is pair highly trained
Speed's desk, there's a lot to do.
What we get to do is pair highly trained advocates to every single child sex trafficking survivor here in North Texas.
Helping heal children who have been abused, exploited, and sold. Children who, in most cases, law enforcement did not continuously search for because they labeled them a runaway and did not assume they were in danger.
Every once in a while, one of our cases hit that Amber Alert mark where the cavalry comes out. And it can be so frustrating to sit here and know that, last quarter we served 200 kids and only one of them had that.
The buying...
Are you scared?
Yes, I am.
Why?
Because like I said, somebody can just grab me anytime. Like I could be just walking home one day and somebody can just pull me up like they did the kids. Nobody had no idea where I'm at, like that.
Is it reasonable to be afraid?
Sure, it's reason to be afraid. You don't know when somebody's just gonna grab you. Like those kids, they didn't know who was gonna grab them. They just probably just walked into the store and somebody just pulled them in the car, something like that, and they just dead the next day. So it's reasonably scared.
So you were cautious about how you behave, and if so, how?
Like I said, I don't stay out late. Like when the sun go down, I go in.
When do you think it'll be over? I mean, what's going to make you believe?
Like you said, when the sun go down, I go. Boy, that sounds like a brother that got plenty of sense. Yeah, when the sun go down, I bring my ass in the house. That make a whole lot of goddamn sense. Like I said, black people, can we please stop acting like, oh, that happened in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, that happened in New Jersey. It didn't happen in Texas. Well, it happened in Houston. It didn't happen in East Texas. Well, it happened in East Texas. It didn't happen in Dallas. Well, it happened in Dallas, but it didn't happen in Oak Cliff, bro. We got to stop acting like, stop waiting for it to hit our doorstep to act like it's a problem then, bro. It's a problem, bro. It's a problem. It's a real problem, bro.
That they've solved the whole case.
When everybody's call through is connected with this stuff.
Oh, let me stop. Salute, baby. I see you in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
When they have announced on the news, we have so many suspects that was connected with Atlanta murders. That's when I might think it's over. Other than that, to them, that's just me.
Jackson Williams, you said 2 people were down a few blocks from where you live came up missing? Wow.
In the house right now. I don't hang out past 11 o'clock. Like, I might see some kids. I might be in the car and see people hanging out, kids around my age just hanging out at 11 o'clock and stuff like that. See, they ain't, they're just driving around, man. They might end up getting killed, something like that.
Thank you.
Well,
what's your name again?
Rodney Walker.
To Child of God _ 782, hey, salute to you and much love to you.
It's the second time Jacqueline Johnson cried next to her son Kendrick's grave. The first time he was being lowered into the ground. This time he's being pulled out of it.
Did you ever expect you'd have to exhume his body?
No, I didn't expect to have to bury his body.
In June, Kendrick's body was sent to Florida. The Johnsons hired Dr. Bill Anderson to conduct an independent second autopsy. In that
baby won't even let me walk up the street without going off on. I swear, bro, I've been going off on my wife early. I went off on her today till my she finna walk down the street around the corner, bro. And I swear, yeah, baby be acting like I'm paranoid or something. I be like, baby, I don't want my woman. And you know, and her brother live across the street, so she was walking down the street. And I'm looking at her, and she just walking down the middle of the street. Listen, we live in a small town. It ain't nothing like Dallas and nothing. But I'm like, baby, don't walk down the middle of the street. These goddamn mess to be driving around the motherfucker. Listen, I be telling her that I don't want my woman walking nowhere. Well, like I said, we live in a small town, it's country and all that there. But still, bro, I'm telling you, bro, we living in times, bro. Don't, man, listen, you got to be careful sending your woman places and stuff like that. Like I said, I wish we go back to the we were way better off when when
Anderson told the John
women was at the house more, and the men went out. You understand? Because I'm telling you, at this point, bro, we living in times where if your woman gonna be out, bro, she need to at least have a license to carry. She need to have more than just some goddamn pepper spray. I'm telling you, bro. This shit is not a game. I don't blame you. That ain't back in the day. Bro, we is not living in times back in the day when kids can just go wherever. Bro, we used to go walk wherever. Man, we walk all over town. Mama used to send us to the store with the food stamp. All that. Yo, I come from the last era where kids could go to the store and buy cigarettes for the mama. You know what I'm saying? Because the owner of the store knew the mama and stuff like that. Way before the Arabs and the Indians took over all the convenience stores. Back when we had black gas stations and black hood stores and shit like that. So, yeah, bro, you damn near can't send your woman to the store, bro. It's dangerous, bro. And like I said, I don't live in the city. But even in small towns, bro, I'm telling you, like I said, I'm from Marshall, Texas, bro. You would be surprised how many people get killed down there. We used to be country boys. Like I said, bro, we used to be farmers and country tomato picking motherfuckers. Everywhere is due to hip hop and a lot of drugs and violence and guns being placed in our neighborhood. Even small towns are dangerous too, bro. Everybody's strapped. Talking about, baby, stop. I'll tell you, baby, yo ass, you better quit going down the street and round the corner. I'm telling you. Now, I don't make you gonna eat the cake. No, I'll just
and to conduct an independent second autopsy. In that autopsy, Anderson told the Johnsons he'd found evidence that Kendrick died as the result of a blow to the neck and not accidental asphyxia after slipping into a rolled gym mat at school, as investigators in Georgia had said. But what Dr. Anderson did not find shocked them.
When we got the body for the second autopsy, that organs, the heart, lungs, liver, etc., were not with the body.
The brain?
The brain, they were all absent.
Every organ from the top of Kendrick's head to his pelvis gone. And his family.
Did you hear that? All his organs missing. I'm telling you, bro, white supremacy is never ending, bro. I'm telling you, bro, we think just because we can ride the same bus and we ain't on the back of the bus and we can eat at Red Lobster, we think because we can eat at Chili's that we done came a long way, bro. They always blame black on black crime, and I keep telling everybody, bro, black people are only a danger to ourselves. We became everything you taught us to be. We hate ourselves. We kill ourselves. We sell dope to each other. We pimp on our women. We slap on our women. I want to make something very clear. I'm not just making it like everything is just a destruction in our community. There are good people of the community. We do good for each other. There are some that's about building the community. But the point I'm making is, bro, we become so much of a destruction, white supremacy shouldn't even exist. What you need our organs for? What you fucking with our kids for? What the fuck is you fucking with our food for? We already destroying ourselves. Well, what Mr. Clark say? You smoke crack, don't you? You gonna kill yourself anyway. You might as well jump. We already jumping off the goddamn building. But they still taking our organs. Missing kids, missing women. I'm telling you, bro, it's dangerous to travel. It's dangerous to travel to other countries because people in other countries understand that black people over here, we don't have no protection. You can fuck over us. So it's just weird, bro. Like the point I'm making is that's why I say black on black crime just ain't enough. Mass incarceration just ain't enough. You still got to take our kids. You got to traffic our women and our kids. Black men are still being found hung from trees, bro. Black on black crime ain't enough. We done became, you don't need the Ku Klux Klan no more, bro. You got Crips and Bloods. Crips, Bloods, and GDs and Vice Lord, that have replaced the Ku Klux Klan. We don't even need you motherfuckers with sheets on top of your house. You motherfuckers destroyed Black Wall Street. You killed Whitney. You took Michael Jackson. You took Prince. You just took every goddamn thing.
Elvis gone, and his family had no idea.
We have been let down again. And when we buried Kendrick,
I'm telling you, bro, organs sell more than dope. I'm telling you, bro, between bombs, oil, and organs, boy, that shit sell more. You think cocaine high, bro? Organs, bro, that's the new dope game. Motherfuckers is out here trapping lungs and kidneys and shit. I'm telling you, bro, it is real. Motherfucker, bro, a liver, bro, that shit costs way more than a brick of cocaine.
we thought we was burying Kendrick, not half of Kendrick. I'm not sure at this point who did not.
Oh, thank you so much, Barbara Jane.
Return the organs to the body, but I know when we got the body, the organs were not there.
So CNN contacted the two entities that had custody of Kendrick's body and access to his organs. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which conducted the first autopsy in January, and Harrington Funeral Home, which the Johnsons chose to embalm and prepare Kendrick's body for burial days later. A spokeswoman for the state tells CNN after its autopsy, the organs were placed in Johnson's body, the body was closed, then the body was released to the funeral home. State investigators say it's their normal practice, but what happened after his body arrived at the funeral home?
This is my theory. One of my theories. I think a lot of it is a lot of these rich billionaires that when they going through a certain health crisis and they need a liver or a kidney, they get it from black people, bro. If you ask me, because I just think our organs and body is just different from theirs, bro. I just think that's why a lot of them are living longer and we're living shorter, bro. I think it's a lot of shit, bro. A lot of these billionaires when they got a bad kidney or a bad heart, bro, they getting that from us. But meanwhile, black people are dying every day. Older black people need a heart, need a kidney. The doctor tell us it's $75,000. The insurance won't cover. You know how many black people die every day because they need a new heart but can't get it? Matter of fact, it's a brother in this town that he just died a few months ago. They gave him a new heart and it didn't last but a couple of years and he died. You know, white folks, they getting the best of the hearts and the organs, but when we get a kidney or a heart, the motherfucker go out in 2 years. Shout out to my brother, Dwight Ross. Shout out to you. Hey, go subscribe to Diddy Knows Ball. That's my brother, bro. That's my brother. That is my brother. Real talk, that is my brother. That's why they need all your baby information before they can leave the hospital. Facts. Tell your friends about it. Yeah, shout out to you, Diddy Knows Ball. Subscribe to Diddy Knows Ball. He talk football. He talk the NBA. Very good at what he do, bro. Subscribe to that brother. And I'm not just saying it just because that's my bro. He's actually good at what he do, bro. And I mean that. This ain't no cap. Go subscribe to Diddy Knows Ball.
Was anything but normal.
What was in the place of the organs?
Newspaper.
Newspaper.
Dr. Anderson showed me the pictures of Kendrick's body he'd taken during the second autopsy.
It's a Black Friday ad, JCPenney ad.
Yes.
Stuff in the newspaper, like he was a garbage can inside his body. So I'm unbelievable.
I'd imagine that's a different kind of pain.
Yeah.
Why do you think that there would be newspaper stuffed in your child?
I never heard of that before. Never.
Neither had the founder of a national embalming academy contacted by CNN, who said it's not consistent with the standards of care in the industry. Nor had the president of the National Association.
See, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. It ain't just it's these funeral homes that's in on that shit too. So while we paying all these high dollar prices for the coffins, we paying all this money for the suit, for all this to deal with the body, bro, we need to start paying attention to these goddamn because we already know these funeral homes. That's where a lot of people get their goddamn what's that shit called? Wet. Yeah, embalming fluid that these boys be stuck on and been selling. Embalming fluid, they been selling that in the hood for ever since the 90s. Yeah, that's why all the Houston rappers was on that wet, all the way to Cali. So we know the funeral home, they been scheming and scheming. So they got a lot to do with these organs coming up missing too.
Association of Medical Examiners, who told CNN he's never heard of this practice.
Why would the funeral home discard his organs and stuff them with newspaper?
The question is, why did he tell us?
They took his organs out and stuffed it with newspaper. Boy, it ain't enough dope, and it damn sure ain't enough dog food.
So what exactly did the Harrington Funeral Home do with Kendrick's organs? And why was he stuffed with old newspaper? We went to their office to find out, but their response to us? No comment. However, in a letter to the Johnsons' attorney,
Just Do Boxing, salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Hey, go subscribe to Just Do Boxing, man. He been cooking for a long time, man. Go subscribe to him. He great at what he do. Oh, yeah, and I hadn't even said subscribe to Shawa. Subscribe to her, too. If you in this thing, or if you view this live later on, bro, subscribe to Just Do, subscribe to Diddy Knows Ball, and subscribe to Shawa.
Harrington Funeral Home owner Antonio Harrington denies he received Kendrick's organs. He writes in part, his internal organs were destroyed through natural process and henceforth were discarded before the body was sent back to Valdosta. It's another disappointing answer for parents determined to know what happened to their son before and now after his death. And they admit they're struggling.
Unbearable, just about. Only thing that wakes you up in the morning is just to keep pushing.
Victor Blackwell joins us now. This is an unbelievable newspaper inside this young man's body. I understand there's an investigation into where Kendrick Johnson's organs went and why. What do we know about it?
Well, Anderson, we contacted the Georgia Secretary of State.
Like I say, we know damn well where these organs went. They didn't throw it in the damn dumpster. They selling it for millions and millions of dollars, bro. Like I said, bro, organs is better than the goddamn dope game now. Organs is more expensive than the dope game, bro. This is real, bro. These sick motherfuckers are killing us, taking our organs.
Office because they issued licenses to funeral homes. We wanted to check on the history of Harrington Funeral Home. And when we told them why we were calling, they decided that they...
Shawa said, I remember this story. Last two white boys seen with him. One of the fathers was an FBI agent. Wow. Yep, and they in on it too.
Wanted to know where are Kendrick Johnson's organs, and they wanted to know more about this process, this practice of stuffing bodies with newspaper, something that they'd never heard of either.
How was the family's autopsy doctor able to determine?
I can't get over this stuffing the body with newspapers. Boy, if this ain't some of the most wild shit I've ever heard, bro. Like I said, I've never even heard this video before, so I'm reacting as I'm listening to it with y'all. I've never even listened to this. I've never heard it. So this is my first time hearing this shit. These motherfuckers are stuffing bodies with fucking newspaper, bro.
Cause of death, then?
Yeah, I asked him, if the organs aren't there, how can you determine how Kendrick died? Well, he says that essentially blunt force trauma was not in the organs. It was in the right side jaw, which was actually noted as bruised during the paramedics report on the day he was found. He dissected the jaw, which had not been done.
Shout out to my brother. I just want the truth, man. Shout out to you, bro. I don't say this enough, bro. When it comes to this boxing, bro, you are the truth, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Anytime I'm slipping on my boxing knowledge, my brother, I just want the truth. Boy, when I tell you, you keep the sauce, bro. Like I said, my sauce will forever remain, but bro, you got some sauce of your own. Salute to you, brother.
Dissected in the first autopsy, found bleeding under the skin. He dissected the left side as well, did not find the bleeding, and he concluded that that bruising indicated, also with the bleeding, that there was blunt force trauma, that Kendrick took that blow to the neck.
You know, Victor,
you goddamn right it was blunt force trauma. How you think they was supposed to take his organs? You think he volunteered and said, hey, take my heart, take my kidney, take my liver? You know. Yeah, I just want the truth be on it, bro. I really appreciate you, bro, because you have so much boxing knowledge, bro. I really appreciate you, bro. If I don't say that enough, I just want the truth. You are the truth, bro. I tell you, anytime I'm slipping on something, he always give me knowledge on it, bro. Real talk.
One thing I hadn't noticed, and actually a viewer who works in gyms noticed and tweeted me about this the other day, was that it looks like all the mats are rolled really tightly, except for the one that Kendrick was found in. That seems to have had a large opening.
Inside the Atlanta child murders that left at least 28 people dead, the grisly true story behind the Atlanta child murders published May 7th, 2022, updated January 19th. 2024, though Wayne Williams was convicted
28 child, wow,
in 2 cases, who was behind the rest of the Atlanta murders that left at least 28 dead from 1979 to 1981. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, a mysterious killer terrorized Black communities in Atlanta. One by one, Black...
I just had to stop that, bro. See, Black folks, we don't know nothing past shooting up your mama house. That's the toughest shit we do. Yeah, shoot up your mama house, done shot grandma, she 90-some years old. That's the toughest shit we know. You gotta understand, bro, when you dealing with systematic oppression, bro, even when Black Wall Street back in the 1920s, when they bombed our building, bro, women and kids were killed too. So you gotta understand, when you're dealing with systematic, our kids have never been off limits. Our kids was fed to alligators during slavery. So our kids have never been, our kids had to go up the master room too. So kids and women have never been off limits. Understand that. That's why it's important for us to protect our women and our children.
Children and young adults were being kidnapped and turning up dead days or weeks later. These grisly cases would let...
Yeah, man, smash that like button, bro. Show me some love, goddamn. Yeah, like I said, bro, I know it's coming as a shock. 903 done finally went live. Well, goddamn it, you're so happy I done finally... Everybody been asking me to go live. Everything's out in the open, and there's nothing left to hide. Yeah, ain't nothing left to hide. Everything out in the open. I'm live. So the least you can do is smash that goddamn like button.
Later become known as the Atlanta child murders. Police eventually arrested a local man named Wayne Williams in connection to the heinous crimes. But Williams was only ever convicted of 2 murders, far less than the 29 slayings he was implicated in. Furthermore, he was found guilty of killing 2 men in their 20s, not children. Although the homicides appeared to stop after Williams was arrested, some believe that he was not responsible for the Atlanta child murders, including some of the victims' families. The tragic case was later explored in the Netflix series Mindhunter in 2019. And that same year, the real Atlanta child murders case was reopened in the hopes of finding the truth. But will the city's new investigation truly bring justice to the children? Or will it just lead to more questions without answers?
Tonight, we're revisiting memorable interviews with family members deeply impacted by one of the city's most haunting chapters, the Atlanta child murders. From 1979 to 1981, 29 Black kids and young adults were killed, which left the city terrorized.
And it also left their loved ones still seeking justice to this day. 11 Alive's Naeem Abdullahi breaks down that.
And that was back in the 70s and the 80s, bro. It never stopped, bro. We just stopped talking about it. My cousin just came by. He need my help trying to pay me.
Personal impact.
4 decades after the notorious Atlanta child murders case, the investigation remains open, and a memorial to honor the victims is now built at City Hall. Tonight, we remember the names and faces of the victims and their families who have spoken with over the years. Their voices are a reminder of the pain that terrorized Black neighborhoods in Atlanta. The first victim, 13-year-old Alfred Evans.
But he left to go and he never did come back.
His mother, Lois, told me the beginning of the city's nightmare.
I didn't want to believe it.
Miss Lois said she didn't know Alfred's death would mark the beginning of a deadly mystery, leaving dozens of black children murdered.
I think it'll be part of history that Atlanta will never forget.
13-year-old Curtis Walker. His mother, Catherine Leach.
The pain that you felt that day, you don't get over something like that.
I can live with it, but I think about it all the time.
This memorial, now unveiled, was her simple wish in 2019 during our sit-down interview. I took Miss Catherine Leach's heartfelt plea for a memorial to the mayor's office at the time, and the city of Atlanta kept that promise to turn it into reality.
It's beautiful. I just thank them. Oh my God, I'm just so happy.
16-year-old Patrick Rogers. His brother Isaac.
That was one of the most frightening times of my life.
Says he almost became a victim himself at just 7 years old when he was walking to a neighbor's apartment with his cousins. He luckily escaped.
The only thing I could do was to turn back around, which is what I did. I went back and I started to beat on Miss Willie Mae's door to get her to open the door.
And to this day, he believes Wayne Williams is responsible for the murders.
They got the right guy.
While Williams was convicted of killing 2 adults, he was never put on trial for the murders of any of the children. 23-year-old Michael McIntosh.
When it happened, it was like a big scare. It was a big scare for all of us kids in our neighborhood because we all would play outside.
I miss my brother. He's my oldest brother.
Wayne Williams was convicted in 1982 and sentenced to life in prison for killing 2 adults. Over the years, he's claimed to be innocent. Now, family members in the community are hoping this renewed.
Okay, family, I'm gonna have to end this live early. I had a whole lot of more cooking to do, but I gotta go help a family member move right quick. So I got some things going. But listen, it's Monday through Friday now. Now you know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. So yeah, Monday through Friday, we cooking, man. We cooking. And eventually I want to work towards bringing brothers up, and we can just build, bro, and talk, bro. Like I say, bro, it's always love, man. Maybe a video about it, bro. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I'm still gonna do my videos. It's just that I'm gonna go live Monday through Friday. But yeah. I just gotta go help somebody move, and they waiting on me. So yeah, it's much love to y'all. This is 903 Boston. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.